Alright, now let's jump into the customer experience section. In this section, we're going to take a look at how we're performing, the importance of different attributes, and if there's any opportunities for improvement. For CX performance, we are asking how are we performing and how are we performing relative to the competition. These are the main objectives that we're trying to accomplish in CX performance. We're going to start with the Net Promoter Score. The Net Promoter Score is going to give us a good indication of our overall performance. The Net Promoter Score comes from a single recommend question, and we get the Net Promoter Score by taking the percentage of promoters minus the percentage of detractors. Promoters are those survey respondents who give us 9 and 10s on the NPS question, while detractors give us 0s through 6s. Here we have the NPS score for CMU and the study that we performed. As you can see, we have a positive NPS for our marketing, hospitality, purchasing internships. So overall, interns are getting a positive experience. 47% of them gave us 9s and 10s, while 31% gave us 0s through 6s. So here we have the performance scores for individual attributes that we asked our respondents to rank or grade us on, rate us, I should say. So as you can see, the top performing attribute is the relationship with your supervisor. So there's also probably 3 others that stand out, and that would be reputation of the firm, the culture fit, and the atmosphere. Now these 4 attributes really seem to be performing well in our internship program. Now we're going to look at relative attribute performance. In this section, we're comparing Central Michigan University's scores to those of the competition. The competition in this case is going to be the industry average for universities across Michigan. As you can see, relationship scores very high for CMU and also the competition. You can also see that in culture fit, Central Michigan is really dominating the competition. This is relative attribute performance continued. The competition is really beating us in the stress category, as you can see. However, we are beating them in variety of work. Now we're going to look at performance ratios. Performance ratios are us versus them, and the calculation to get a performance ratio is literally us divided by them. If you see performance ratio above 1.03, that means we have a significant advantage. Below 0.97, and we're getting beat significantly, and that's a significant disadvantage. Anywhere between 0.97 and 1.03, it's not really an advantage or a disadvantage. Here we have our significant advantages. Variety of work is where we're really beating the competition. Reputation, fit, meaningful work, amount of work, compensation, aligned with major, and interesting work are all also significant advantages. Here we have our significant disadvantages. In these categories, the competition is beating us. In stress, onboarding, dress, atmosphere, social environment or social activities, and size of the firm, we are getting beat. As you can see, advancement, location, relationship, and size, these aren't really significant enough to be called an advantage or a disadvantage. So, what did we see? Well, we are winning in variety, reputation, and culture fit. However, we're getting beat in stress and onboarding. So now let's take a look at attribute importance. The main objective for attribute importance is to figure out what are the key drivers. So to answer this question, we're going to use correlation analysis. The correlation analysis is going to tell us the relationship between individual attributes and the overall NPS score. A correlation score of 1 would be a perfect correlation, and 0 means no correlation at all. So here we have the top half of the correlation analysis, and we can see that reputation has the most impact on the overall NPS score. Now there are probably 4 others that also have a significant impact, being meaningful work, fit, interesting work, and atmosphere. These are the bottom half of the correlation analysis, and we can see that stress, dress, and size of firm, and also location really do not have a significant impact on the respondents' overall NPS score. Now this is the correlation analysis laid out in table form. I left out the 3 bottom scoring ones because they were statistically insignificant, meaning the p-value was greater than 0.05. As you can see, there are 3 that I've called the top tier, and these are the ones that really have a significant impact. These are the ones that we really need to be doing well in. The second tier also has a good impact. We need to be doing well in these attributes also. Now we're going to take a look at improvement opportunities. In this section, we want to know, can we improve, and if so, what should we improve? So we asked survey respondents, can we improve? Almost 60% said yes, there is something that we can improve, while the remaining said that no, we can't improve anything. These are the stated opportunities for improvement. 18.4% of respondents said that we could improve on meaningful work. The next most frequently stated opportunity for improvement is compensation. So interns believe that we should improve in compensation. There are 3 tied at 10.5%, and that's relationship with supervisor, interesting work, and amount of work. Social activities after work were barely recommended as opportunities for improvement. This is a quadrant analysis showing our major strengths, minor strengths, major weaknesses, and minor weaknesses. The attributes highlighted in yellow are some of the attributes that were recommended for improvement, the top 3 actually. The green dots are representing the major strengths that we have, that we really should strive to continue to maintain. Now the zone of indifference is in the middle, and these attributes, we do need to improve on some of them a little and also maintain them. So the blue dots, really, they just need to be maintained. The yellow dots are in the minor weakness section, and these do need to be improved. And the red dots are major weaknesses that we have, and these, absolutely, we need to improve these. Now this is just taking a closer look at the major strengths and major weaknesses. So for major strengths, we are really doing well in reputation, fit, meaningful work, amount of work, aligned with major, and interesting work. Now these are all important attributes that we are beating the competition at. Our major weaknesses are atmosphere, social activities, and onboarding. These are important attributes that the competition is beating us at, and we need to improve them. Relationship is kind of a tie between us and the competition. However, it's important. So if we need to at least maintain that attribute or improve it. So what now? What do we need to do going forward? Well, I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to get better at atmosphere, social activities, and onboarding. These are important attributes that the competition is kicking our butt in. Reputation, meaningful work, culture fit, interesting work, aligned with major, amount of work. Now these are all attributes that we are kicking the competition butt in. These are attributes that we really need to focus on maintaining. We want to keep performing at the level that we are performing for these attributes.